Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for that awesome madhouse of a 1 year anniversary show to celebrate our first podcast birthday. 860 subscribers so far in the first 12 months on a channel that is solely designed around a podcast, with a few videos here and there and a few live streams thrown in for good measure, but primarily just a podcast oriented channel, and it's been an absolute pleasure. To start off with, I want to give a huge shout out to my awesome panel, who's grown quite significantly over the 12 months, and those that are no longer part of the panel, of course, as well. So first of all, a big shout out to Forza Erwin, Patchia, Shomberlon for being the mainstays from the beginning. We were then joined by Broyer for a short period, and hopefully he will return again in the future. And of course, then we added Archimedes Boxenberger, and then CJ Grannell, and finally Hertog Vin. Huge shout out to the panel for joining us week in, week out over the first 12 months. It's been an absolute blast, and I cannot wait to continue going forward. Next shout to our awesome support. Of course, without those 860 subscribers and continuous viewers over the 12 months, we would not be where we are today. Alongside that, of course, our awesome patrons who help fund the show week in and week out to make sure that we can obviously bring you this show. Next, a huge shout out to the Midweek Mix-Up Collective, which is one of our newer initiatives, but of course expands our community and helps not only our community grow, but the community of some awesome podcasts that are part of that collective. Pong Soul, of course, and Steel from Living Split Screen, Mav and Flap from Xbox Ultimate and Gamepass Gaming, Xbox Mick, of course, for his unboxing channel, and our newest additions, or at least second newest after Living Split Screen, the Gamers Watch crew, Sean and Harry. It's awesome to have you on board, and I cannot wait to help grow the community further and help grow your communities further going forward. Next, a huge shout out to our awesome guests, which, to be quite frank, is endless for the first 12 months. First of all, we had Gabby Mitchell on for episode 5 of our show. Gabby was at that point leading the projects for Xbox Design Lab and the accessibility for Xbox and the accessibility controller. It was an absolute pleasure to have her on the show. After that, we had awesome special guests before he joined the panel, CJ Grannell and Colt Eastwood for episode 8, which was absolutely awesome, and it was also the first time Colt Eastwood was ever on camera. So, world premiere, as they say. We then had an absolute abundance of shows that joined us across the board. Of course, Season Gaming, Ains and Dan. We had Gaming Beyond the Box with Wilmy and Husk. We had Green Pass Gaming and their crew. We had the Iron Lords podcast, of course, with King David and Lord Cognito. We had Dealer Gaming, Tim Dog, Italian Clowns. We've had Mav Fun Speculation and the Fun Speculation crew from Xbox Ultimate. We've had Mr. Badbit from PS Trophy Room. We've had Joe, the lead developer or the solo developer for Song of Iron. Magnus Sandford from Ubisoft Nordic. The crew at Delilah Studios for Battletoads, Thomas Sala for the Falconeer, Dave Prian, the Senior Director of Hardware at Xbox, responsible for the Xbox Series S, X, and the Elite Series 2 controller. It's just been absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And then, of course, most recently, Gaz and Acer for Go Live, or Game On Daily, as you know them best. And of course, tailing off the year with Colt Eastwood once more. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. And I cannot thank all of them more than I have already. It's been an absolute pleasure. Just going through the list to see and make sure that I haven't missed anybody out. Of course, Pong Soul we had on as guest as well. Just absolutely amazing. It literally, it's quite humbling to see just how many people have been willing to kind of join us throughout our time so far, and I cannot wait to continue bringing more guests, more community members, and more awesome content to you over the next 12 months and beyond. Here's to our first 43 episodes, and I'll leave you with a little something to throw back to where we started from. A little accumulation of clips from our first year. Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy the video, and we will see you again next week. Goodbye.
Of Midweek Mix-Up Podcast. Obviously, I'm your host, WandrinDutch, and I'm here today with three panel members, three of the consistent panel members that'll be here for the future. First of all, we have Forza Erwin. If you want to introduce yourself and let people know where they can find you, what you've been playing recently, and a little about kind of what you're up to, what platforms you play on, and so on.
There we go. F10. Oh, there's the
truck.
Yeah, we're gonna miss it.
Mother trucker.
Although, if we go, it might come across the bridge.
Oh shit. Oh well, that's fine. Okay. Well, if anyone started in Par None,
there's a car coming towards me.
Yeah. I can hear that. Anyone got sight?
Yeah. Oh, Patsy's got a closer as well. What a load of bollocks. Mate, they've got all automatic weapons, man. It's bollocks.
Well.
Oh, well, I'm fucked, aren't I?
Yeah, run away. Save yourself.
Exactly.
Good stuff, good stuff. Ins, how are you doing today, brother? How are you
doing? Real good, man. It's so for us, for Dan and I, it's 2 p.m. in the afternoon, so
nice.
I'd normally be working, so the fact that you pulled me out of work on a half day to talk video games is even better, you know. I'm doing good. But yeah, guys in my own heart, I can hear here, I'm a big PUBG fan, play a lot of PUBG. I actually started playing Battlefield again recently, yeah, so it looks like I'm in the right place. But no, man, I'm excited to be here. I know you guys started this up not too long ago, so congrats on the audience and the success so far. It's a good show, man, and it's good to be here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's coming slowly but surely, but it's always good to have cool guys on like yourselves.
I wouldn't go that far.
Helps.
Temper those expectations, audience. Hold up.
And Todd Howard, how are you doing today?
Good. Yeah, I just
he's a few billion richer. He's probably doing pretty well.
Yeah, I made some money yesterday. Suckers. No,
Just a little bit.
yeah, man. I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, 2 o'clock. Actually, it's kind of a cool time. You know, you're not just waking up and just trying to get everything ready to go, and you've already been, done your stuff for the day. Now it's time to do some games talking, man. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Sweet. Let's do it indeed. Let's do it. Of course, before we start getting into the nitty-gritty of Xbox, we've got the tail end of what happened to PlayStation. Welcome to Midweek Mix-Up episode 12. With our fine gentlemen, the regular panel. We've actually got a full house panel today, so we have Patcher, Erwin, Shom, Boxenberger and Breuer, and 4 special guests. So we've got a full house. We have the Iron Lords, King David and Cognito. How you doing, brother?
What's going on, man? I'm in a mix-up with Dutch and the Crow. What's up, man?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, I almost messed up the mix-up.
You got mixed up?
I was mixed up.
Okay, stupid.
Yeah, I was mixed up. You should have saw me blazing through traffic, like move, like I was the police. I wish I'd had my little blue light. I'd have put it on the top.
Don't put the fraud light up there.
I keep it here for the fraud, so I didn't have it. I should have had it with me.
Oh man, yo, salute, man.
Oh wow.
Unbelievable. And also joined by Tim Dog and Italian Clowns. How you doing, guys?
What's up? What's going on, man? Happy to be here.
Sweet. Very good to have you. Very good to have you. I've got a special little clip for all 4 of you because this is what it is.
Exclusive world premiere.
Let's go.
I see you, Dutch. I see you.
I see you. So we'll get at the introductions before we start on the show. So first of all, we will start with our regular panel. So Patcher,
7 of the Midweek Mix-Up podcast. Tonight, unfortunately, we're without Shom. He's having internet issues, so he's going to be chatting to you guys in the chat as opposed to through here, unfortunately. But his data allows him on his phone to do that, so that's how we'll do it. Tonight, it's going to be a little bit unorthodox. Instead of having set topics to discuss, we're really just going to be going on a little bit of a tangent, a little bit of a rant, and just putting our thoughts out about the kind of delay to next gen for mainly one platform, but overall, both platforms really letting us down.
Okay, they don't have any guns at all, so. Hey, somebody jump through the window?
No.
Okay, they're coming. Then for sure they're coming, guys. Where?
Let them come.
Yeah, I see them in the distance.
Waypoints, coordinates, waypoints.
190. See, they're going through the buildings.
Okay, let's head out and get them, guys. It's only 2 then probably. We're with 4. Yeah, I see him.
Yeah,
on the left, on the left.
Where?
He's coming to you, Erwin.
Yeah, I knocked him.
There's one right here.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Yo, I saw him.
I got him.
Yo.
Nice.
Oh, so.
Being shot again?
Yeah.
And is there one on you or not?
Yeah,
So, somebody shot.
Oh, he's dead. Alright.
Where was it from? I think upstairs, Erwin. I think upstairs.
Yeah, okay, let's take him out. There's still someone here, guys. Because he got shot. Then he got shot. And it was not from the dude, because he was already dead.
I think it was upstairs here.
Take him out, Finn.
Do my best.
I'm behind you.
No, he's not here.
You know that the hit markers are really good in this PTS.
when I shoot somebody, it's actually I'm hitting really somebody.
Yeah.
It's completely different than when it's.
Yeah, I agree.
When it's in the normal game, completely. It's really strange that I hear Andrew really bad and Vinny I hear really good.
I hear him very well.
Okay. I hear.
That's just how I talk.
Jesus.
You're taking the piss out of how I talk.
Oh, I see one. I see one.
What? Where?
Yeah. One with me. I'm coming.
The PlayStation said they had an update there that they had dynamic cooling, so perhaps you have to blow your controller and the fan on your console will go harder. There we go.
It gets the liquid metal to move. But it was, man, I watched that video and I was like, what in the fuck is this guy doing? Number one, he looked like Austin Powers, and oh my god,
Elton John, Japanese version.
Elton John had a love child, and he's sitting there blowing this controller. I'm like, this motherfucker has never been laid. You can tell this by watching the video. And if he ever has, it's not going to happen again anytime soon.
Fucking rock man blowing on the controllers.
Yeah, it creeped me out. And he was all excited about it too. You know, he's there going, I mean, it was so cringy.
He's outside the door. Yeah, he's outside the door by the tree.
Finally, our special guest today, Joe, from his own solo studio, Escape Studio, for ID at Xbox and Steam upcoming game, which we've said a rough estimate of June 2021 release. Hopefully, fingers crossed. For Song of Iron, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Yeah, thank you for coming on again, and thank you for, like I said, the very, very, very quick notice in the end. A little bit of time difference mix up, but we got there in the end.
It's all good, yeah.
How is things going on your end? What are you finding? Of course, I know you're stuck with both COVID and fire.
Yeah,
so,
we got both. We got both of them where I'm at. We're doing good though. Doing really good. Just working away, doing what I can, and try not to go stir crazy at the same time. So
yeah. Well, you've got quite a bit to keep you. We can't touch on one of them, but we'll certainly cover your development process on your title. So that'll be great, and we'll go through obviously how you've kind of progressed since I last spoke to you. And we obviously did the first interview, and then obviously ask some questions on things that you've got planned for it, and potentially things that you want to introduce or thinking about introducing and things like that. But we'll touch on it. And it's good the fact you can't even say I read it. I just deleted it. I just read it, laughed, and deleted. There we go. Goodbye. Move on. But no, it is stupid. You can say this the one little sentence. You'll have all experienced it now. I know Chris does, and Dealer specifically does. But one little sentence, I think even Archimedes has now, and that's it. You've got 45,000 little girls messaging and commenting just how much they hate what you do, and your content's rubbish.
Like, hang on. How much traction does this guy get? I don't like this guy.
Fuck you too.
One time in my DM, I didn't respond to a message. And then after a couple hours, he already wrote, "Fuck you." I was like, what the fuck? I'm working, dude. Give me a fucking break.
That was me. That was my soccer account.
Oh, that was you, Dealer. Damn you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
It's missing a fuse. It must be back in that house.
Oh. I really have to go back to the house. Forgive the wickedness, and I will never again remember their sins. Hebrews 8:12.
Who are these people?
Go away. Gonna let me look? Nope. Very odd. Okay, never mind. Sorry, what? My fucking tripping balls, it was there. Where's the door? Where is the door? I literally come in this way. I'm not going upstairs, you can sort off. Legitimately shitting pants here. Throwing basketballs at us.
Jesus Christ.
Everybody act like they don't fart when they jump. Shut up, man.
Was you ready?
You're running up the stairs.
That's when you stop and stretch and just let it out easy.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Try to do that casual joint. Ease it out.
I just let it all go.
Oh, there we go.
I don't want anything to creep up on you silently. I just want to just drop it like luggage on the floor. Boom!
Oh, dear.
Welcome to the Mix Up Podcast.
You know what? I think because when you try to hold it in and you try to suppress it, I think it messes with your heart or something. So if you just release and just let it go, man. So what? We human. We all gonna do it, man.
You letting all your teraflops out.
That's right.
Is that how you got everybody to get out of line for your PS5?
Yo.
2 tegen 2. Let's go! Let's go! "13 kills, Erwin."
Free timer, what kind of title would you make then? Obviously now you're going into a hopefully brand new IP. Fingers crossed for yourselves if that is the case. What kind of game would you make if you had the opportunity to? If money was no object, like Broya was mentioning before.
Well, it sounds like from the three of us, we're making a 3D wrestling dating game. 3D platforming wrestling dating game.
In VR.
Right. In VR, yeah. Boy, I wanted to get it in VR as well. I asked the same question, Drew. I guess I've got to start working on that pitch. I'm not sure how our agent's going to feel about taking it out to sell it. I mean, so let me sit you down right now. Imagine this. Imagine it's Stone Cold Steve Austin, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, but there's some underlying sexual tension. However, to get to the restaurant, they've got to get up that mountain in front of you and collect the stars.
The journey they take together.
Yeah. Oh, it's got to have proper like indie storytelling in it as well, hasn't it? It's got to be like Dave Howsden does one of his typical orchestral scores, you know, which transitions into classic WWE 90s rock music as well. And you can leave the sound effects in that you have to take out with Battletoads, right?
Yeah,
we could take the groaning from the massage bar.
Oh.
So this is the story that AJ is telling Lucy.
I'm really concerned we're going to get an influx of resignations tomorrow now. Anyone who's in the studio has watched this, they'll be like, they have absolutely lost the plot. It's all been too much. Sorry, we're out. We don't want to make that game.
The team are going to be like, we need to stop what we're doing and just make this. Yes. Like, stop right now and let's get this going. I'll call the publisher, look, we're cancelling a new title. However, in its place, hear me out. And then, but I think Phil Spencer always watches midweek mix-up, so he will probably play you tomorrow. Yeah, he will send you an email to go. It sounds like the perfect Game Pass title to me. When I'm browsing Game Pass, the first thing I always think is, what would happen if The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin went on a date on a mountain? And right now, I can answer that question. So
you've already started creating a story for it, which means you're sold on it.
I mean, I was sold a wrestling dating platform where I was sold. Like,
help.
So it sounds like you've already come up with the game then. So now it's just getting it. Yeah, it's.
I mean, look, I'm not
made.
I think we can make this for 15 mil. Like,
That's it.
15 mil, 3 years. I think we can make this work. We can get motion capture in it and everything. Not for the wrestling. The wrestling isn't motion capture. The dating is motion capture. Them sitting at a table, like clinking glasses, sharing spaghetti and meatballs. Like,
I can imagine the conversation, AJ telling this story to Lucy, and then saying, "So you visualize it? You know what I mean?" Oh, sure.
And she's like,
I can see it though.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be like, look, already drawing something down on a pad.
I can't tell you how often this kind of stuff happens, though, right? If you're sitting in a room having a catch up with AJ and the lead designer Grant, and you're actually talking about what you're working on, and then it just goes into the realms of I can't even tell you. Beyond this, oh my goodness! Like you just sit there and you're like, guys.
I don't want to give you.
Come back! Come on, come back! Yeah, but come back.
But she's talking about a certain conversation about Dash Dolphin, the Dolphin detective.
Yeah.
So this is probably mine and Grant's best idea. Now, it's a side mission thing. It's Dash Dolphin. He's like a 1950s detective, but he's a dolphin. He just wears the detective hat and jacket. And his wife and kid were killed in a tuna fishing accident. And so he's had an alcohol problem ever since. And it's just, that's it. That's the whole premise. He's just a normal detective, except he's not got legs. He's just a dolphin. So he's not that useful unless the crime takes place in the sea. So, like, but that's the whole premise. It's just.
And how does he drink? Because he only got fins, right?
Well, don't be speciesist, first of all. If he wants to drink, yeah, no, he'll find a way.
Okay.
Life finds a way.
Make that happen. Exactly.
Alcoholism finds a way.
But Dash Dolphin, we weren't actually.
Whenever we say that, but how does that actually work? It's like games.
Yeah, exactly.
Game.
Improvise and then overcome.
That doesn't make any sense. Well, it does in this game.
It is a really long straw and kind of some kind of flipper holder onto his cup. That's it.
Look, you can insult my idea.
Hop, let's go.
Take advantage of it again.
And how nice would it be with a follow-up on Hellblade, right? That they show off the first time over there. They didn't show anything in between.
There. Yeah,
Yes.
the rumor is out there that they have a trailer ready. It was supposed to be shown pre-launch of the console.
Oh, you mean that part where they brought them on stage and then they did nothing but show fighting?
You wasn't even excited about that, Dutch, when they brought the team out?
Here's some videography of Iceland.
You didn't like Iceland?
It was like, and here is where we took pictures.
Here we got some flight simulator landscape.
You know what game I'm really anticipating? Flight Simulator. They just did an update to the main game on PC. And they changed a lot of graphical differences. Like, Mount Rushmore didn't have the faces on it before, but they got the faces now. And different locales, they show that the textures have changed and the locales look like they do in real life now. I'm waiting for that announcement that is going to hit Game Pass and is going to be for Xbox Series X only.
That's a big title. That's a big title, man, for them to get ported over. Definitely.
Yeah. I think they're trying.
Have you not already seen as well that it's accidentally hit on the iOS version of Game Pass already for console? So you can actually pre-install it using the iOS app, apparently.
For real?
Oh,
yeah. Which is a bit of a strange one. It didn't, not on Android, only on iOS. I don't know why or how that happened.
Again, unlike Xbox, where it is unblocked worldwide, PlayStation is not. So I'll need to know the location. But other than that, thank you everybody for tuning in, and we shall see you again. Are you just doing high five?
I'm gonna rub Shom's head. Good boy. Oh man! Yes.
Can you put the PUBG hat on one more time, please?
One more time for the PUBG.
Look. For fuck's sake, dude!
Oh my god!
Dear God! We will see you again next week. See you later.
Cheers, guys.
See you later, man.
Part 2 this week with a very special guest. We've been trying to obviously get together with Thomas for a little while now, and he has eventually got some in his schedule in between all the updates for his game. So it's an honour to get Thomas on the show this week, and if you would take it away and let people know a little bit about yourself, Thomas, and obviously the game that you've gloriously created by yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Thomas. I created the Falconeer. I think that's the shortest thing, and I make games. That's about it. Well, there's more, but
yeah.
That.
Awesome stuff. And what kind of obviously the game that you've created is very unique in itself, but what kind of games do you have as favorites yourself, something that might potentially have inspired kind of what you've created?
Well, I've just spent 2 days installing Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I haven't gotten it. I'm going to play it after this after we're done here. Good
evening, guys, and welcome to another episode of Midweek Mix-Up. And this week we have an awesome special guest straight from Xbox here, and that is Senior Hardware Director David Bean. I hope I've pronounced that correctly as well, by the way.
It's close. It's Brian, but it's okay.
Brian, okay.
Brian.
Awesome stuff. Well, it's awesome to have you here, and thank you for the time. And again, following the little bit of a daylight saving time mix-up that we've had just before the show there, reorganising things and continuing on. Awesome to have you here. How are you doing today anyway? What you've been up to?
Doing great. You know, I mean, here in the US, it's still work day, so this is my lunchtime, but, you know, it's worth it to be on here. It's fun. Can't wait. Sounds exciting.
Awesome stuff, brother. Awesome stuff. You had much time to get any gaming in, or has you been very focused on certain hardware aspects and meetings and things like that at the moment?
Well, I'm not going to lie. Since, you know, there was this issue where I thought we were starting out earlier, so somehow my schedule cleared up for 45 minutes. So I was literally right in the middle of a when I called in, I was actually right in the middle of a D2 strike, and so it's still sitting on the screen. So I'll probably die here in a second, but hopefully people just pull me through and I'll get some points for it.
Awesome. I think there's a lot of the execs love Destiny 2 as well. That's quite a few of them.
Yeah, there is a lot. Like, I know, like, Phil, like, actually one of the first times I ever met Phil was playing with Phil on D2. I don't think he didn't know who I was. I think I just started with the company. Well, it was D1 at the time. It was just Destiny at the time. But I think one of the friends I worked with at Xbox that got me the job played with Phil once in a while. And so I was actually playing with him. But, I mean, Phil had no idea who I was. I was just some random guy that just started with the company. So, but he was, yeah, that's one of the first ways I met him. But, yeah, like him and Tim and a couple others on the board I know play.
Well, definitely. Like I say, I see Phil, every post of him playing xCloud is always Destiny 2. Just Destiny 2. Airport, Destiny 2. Destiny. No matter what you say, Destiny. Yeah, he's absolutely addicted to it.
Yeah. I was good. I was
other than the Xbox Ultimate crew. Pretty much everybody here from the crew from Xbox Ultimate. So that's absolutely awesome to see. And absolutely delighted to have them all here this week. So we'll get straight into the fun and the madness. We will start with our introductions. First of all, we'll go to the only surviving panel member from Midweek Mix-Up this week, and that's Patchy.
We slaughtered the rest in the war, the ultimate war.
We ate all the other ones.
Yeah.
The Hunger Games before we started, and Pat was the only survivor.
Yeah.
How are you doing, brother? What have you been up to?
Would grace anyone's camera, but he wants to be that kind of elusive. Yeah. He can walk down the street without being mobbed, unlike you guys. I'm sure you get jumped on every time you're in the street.
Oh yeah, but not for like, oh yeah, you're on that little
source
tiny show on YouTube. It's more like people just punch me because I have a punchable face. But no, no, he likes his privacy. He's that kind of guy. It reminds me of Red Foreman when you talk to him on Party Chat. He's like from that 70s show. He's really old school. He's cool, man. But he doesn't want to.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Hey, Isla Drummond says get a dealer
VTuber avatar.
That is a very good idea, actually.
Yeah, that could be one way to get around it. A Japanese VTuber.
yeah. Brilliant.
Studios. Oh my god.
Oh man.
We're gonna get Forza or something next. Oh, in engine.
Oh,
yes. A bit of beach.
Oh.
You know what?
You could be right.
Go! It's gotta be.
People in Mexico.
Somebody want to check
Yep.
on Forza? I think
There's
it's just
some roads.
There we go. There's some roads. There's some...
Look how detailed this. Holy shit, dudes.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
There's some hot air balloons. There's a car.
Oh,
Yes.
crap. Fucking hell.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, but come on.
Oh, not normal. Not normal.
Holy
This is insane. Look at that.
Fucking
Oh,
and
they-
then
they see
people
people
say,
can't
just a
play.
race game. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
What?
Impressive stuff.
Holy moly.
Rest in
Holy
peace, Gran
shit.
Turismo.
Holy what this? Like a volcano.
Oh, is that going to launch this year,
November.
Oh,
November 9th.
bloody hell.
Fucking hell, mate.
Wow.
It was next gen only as well. It was, by the looks of it. No mention of
Yeah.
Xbox One.
20 minutes. What are they ending with?
Creative
What are you saying?
director at Playground Games, and I can't wait to show you what we've been working on. Horizon is known for fun, freedom, and beauty.
Oh, you might start to wind down a
This
bit now.
year, the Horizon
Oh,
Festival
damn.
arrives
What, 20
in
minutes?
beautiful, diverse Mexico.
No, but I mean, just with a bit more
wind.
talking. No, I mean, just with a bit more talking and
World ever in a
or
Forza
maybe they're
Horizon.
just building.
I think they're only talking about this because the game was never officially announced.
Yeah.
They've just dropped it.
Luke looked at the AMG.
Rendered in unparalleled detail and with ray tracing in Forza
Ray
Vista.
tracing.
Ray tracing. The detail of all the
Series console.
wings.
I think it is next gen exclusive. as
It
well,
is
you're
next
right.
gen exclusive. It didn't say one.
To help give you a taste of some of the amazing content that's waiting for you in Forza Horizon 5. Please welcome Bill, Maddie, Sierra, and
Are we
Dom
gonna see
from the
more?
Forza team.
Yep.
You see gameplay.
Oh, we're going to see some co-op gameplay.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
And we also have Abraham with us as well. He's one of the talented actors who will be appearing in the game.
Oi, oi.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
hola, señor.
We've been working on.
We begin in
Look
the
at that.
rainforest
What on
of
earth?
expedition.
Look at that.
This is a new
Make sure you get to watch this in 4K.
Holy
Goodness.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching this back in 4K, no problem.
Right,
Great
They're already,
goodness,
they're all
mate.
Xbox's channel already uploading the trailers in 4K now.
Yeah.
Yep, loads of people saying skip on it.
This looks amazing.
No, it's not loads of people. It's one person just spamming it.
Holy shit, dudes.
I can see some ruins up
That looks absolutely insane.
Look at the reflections.
I thought it was gonna look brilliant anyway, right? But this really even. Oh, this is
our
not normal.
adventurous campaign. But Forza Horizon has always been a game that's best enjoyed with others. Let's go and see what some of our other players are up to.
Oh,
The Xbox
Look how
Series
gorgeous!
consoles allow us to
All the
capture
details on
every
the
last
map.
detail,
It's
right down to
insane.
the individual needles on these Choya cactus.
Individual needles.
Looks real, but there are no tricks.
What the fuck?
Holy shit!
This is
Oh my
in
god.
Look, the Mercedes.
AMG
Oh
Project
my
One Forza
Holy
When you get like that, you know, like the unveiling of the Series X console, aren't you getting that vibe? Watching
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
when the car slid.
Yeah, yeah, and then you had Master Chief kind of jump over it.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit in hell.
This is
Dude, this
unbelievably impressive.
Let's leave Maddie for a moment and head out to the coast and meet Don.
I'm gonna take so many
Don
pictures of
is
this game.
exploring this idyllic seaside town. This is a
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh
whoa.
man.
with love.
Good god.
He was putting his roof up as well there, if you didn't notice.
And the bicycles and everything. Nothing about.
Look, you can take photos. Look.
Just one of the
Photo
many
mode.
beautiful, faithful pieces of Mexico you'll find all over Forza Horizon 5.
So that sound, they improved the sound massively.
While Don drives down to the beach, we'll jump over to the Gran Caldera volcano.
Oh, what's that?
Geology detail, implemented with
I
precision.
mean, their engine and Fable is going to be fucking.
Hey, but can you imagine how hell-based is going to
If
look?
anybody's still like downplaying the fact that Fable will look beautiful based on that,
And here's Sierra.
is off their rocker.
Favorite off-road buggy.
Holy
The
shit.
volcano Sierra and friends are exploring is the highest point ever.
I want to play this.
Looks fucking brilliant.
It looks like you're driving in a photo.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Miles in every
Look,
direction.
look, the Corvette.
In the distance, we can just about make out
Imagine not wanting to be part of this ecosystem.
I
and
know,
just
yeah.
play some of these games.
Starving yourself of it.
I know.
It's purely out of stubbornness as well.
Yeah, just for being a bellend.
But this is not normal, guys.
No,
Really
insane.
insanely
The
good.
level on this game is just insane.
As well as looking good, it plays great too. As we see here.
Can you imagine the first time they showed this film?
Horizon's open
Yeah.
world battle royale, the Eliminator. While Don tries to win that race, the rest of our players are still out exploring this diverse open world. Let's head north to the canyon.
Holy shit.
The Horizon series is known for its
This
uplifting
is a
beauty.
photo?
And using our unique HDR camera rig, we captured 24-hour shoots of real Mexican skies at 12K resolution. And thanks to the Xbox Series console,
That's what it was. The photos come to life. It's like,
result in
what the
lifelike
fuck?
lighting that dynamically
Dudes,
changes every
this
frame,
is...
making you feel
Dynamic lighting that changes every frame.
Look how this...
She's joined by Abraham and some other members of the team.
I didn't.
I'll end up fucking crashing all the time, I think, looking around at everything.
I'm never going to be out of photo mode.
And then helps you link up and
Look
play
at it.
I'm gonna be in photo mode only. Already with Horizon 4 I was only in photo mode, but this is crazy shit.
And rejoin Bill and
Look.
the rest of our players.
Nah,
Here we see our new volumetric lighting system, filling the scene with God rays as the sunlight dapples through the dense rainforest.
Fucking hell.
A Horizon arcade minigame is about to start.
Fucking hell.
Forza Link knows that Bill loves minigames, so it intelligently prompts Sierra
Hotford.
to invite
Damn
Bill.
it.
Bill accepts, and they're seamlessly linked together with their GPS route set.
Shit.
Generous.
Awesome.
So close to target now.
You have the key?
Yep, got the key. Absolutely amazing stuff, Evil Terror. Thank you so much. And thank you to every person who's donated to get us to 460 euros so far.
Yeah, really. No way. Guys, we've made it. We actually made it. Someone just donated 40 euros, anonymous. Oh my god, we just freaking made it. 500 euros, guys. Let's go. Let's go, man. Awesome.
Absolutely smashed it.
Wow.
Well done, guys.
Wow.
Good evening, all, and welcome to a new episode of Midweek Mix-Up Podcast. And today we have an awesome guest and friend of the channel back once more in Colt Eastwood, who's now the proud owner of a brand new podcast, XNC. So the Xbox Newscast Podcast, which is awesome. Yes, you can kind of see the t-shirt there. Awesome stuff. There we go. There we go. Brilliant. Awesome to have you back, brother. I've got Pat coming back in there. There we go. Awesome to have you back on the show. How are you doing today, brother? What you been up to? Oh, 2 seconds. For some reason, again, the desktop audio has decided to change. So there we go.
You got it? You got it? It's
got
not
it.
me. It's not me.
Got it. Got it.
Okay,
No, it's
good.
not you.
yeah. It's almost afternoon here, and just kind of getting the day rolling. Played a little bit of games, doing some work between breaks, or the other way around, right? Yeah, no, it's been good. But thanks for having me on the show. I think my debut on camera was here last time, so it's good to be back. Thank you.
Yes, it was. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. It's always great to have you on. It's always great to have you on. And again, a massive congratulations on getting the podcast up and running, and some awesome guests so far to grace your show. And I'm excited to see what else you've got planned for that going forward. It's great to see continued growth and positivity. So keep up the great work. You. Keep up the great work.
Approach with smart delivery, with those free updates, with the value of the entire ecosystem. They are doing basically everything right. It's really hard to find something where you can criticize Microsoft right now, and that's the problem from Sony right now. They are doing business as usual. They are not doing anything worse than they have done before. It's business as usual. But since their biggest competitor has moved on and really changed the way how the industry works and how we consider value in gaming, it kind of shines a bad light on Sony here.
Yeah.
I think the difference, though, is that in previous generations, we didn't have constantly being online. We didn't have the internet in terms of being able to update. Everything was done on a cartridge or a disc. And I'm sure if it'd been possible to just do an update, then fine. But yeah, Pat, I am crackling. It's a hobnob packet. I'm eating a hobnob. I was just trying to sneakily get a biscuit, get a hobnob out the packet, and I saw my little thing start registering sound.
I said in the background, who's working on a pack of Oreos?
Chocolate hobnob.